Welcome to Glasgow Go Gators YouTube channel. My name is Kit. What? Hi, Mary? Is this text meant for me? It doesn't have my name on it. Well, I sent it to your phone. Of course it's meant for you. Who else was it meant for? Today's topic is going to be about setting personal boundaries. That little scenario was something that happened earlier for me today. One of my personal boundaries with my friends is if and when I receive a text message from them, from any platform whatsoever, be it WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, or the regular text messaging, if it comes through without my name on it, how do I know that it's meant for me? How do I know? Because it doesn't have my name on it. That message could have been meant for someone else, yet it was mistakenly sent to me. Well, this is why I set personal boundary with my friends, that if I receive a text message from them and it doesn't have my name on it, I will ignore it, or I will ask for clarification. Excuse me, Mary, did you mean to send this text message to me? It doesn't have my name on it. Was it meant for me? In other cases, if I get a message from someone who wants to connect with me via LinkedIn and they haven't included my name, it means that they didn't take the effort, and it wasn't respectful on my end that they didn't use my name. So I ignore these messages because my boundary is I only have a certain amount of time in the day, that if I responded to every message that came through my LinkedIn and it only had hi who, hi what do you want to say, hi what, why would I respond and give them my time of the day? Because my time is so precious. I choose to use it wisely. I'm smart. This is why I always have this personal boundary. Now, there are times when I'm polite because I'm in a good mood, I'm being generous, and I will respond to a message that doesn't have my name on it because I'm in a good mood. Now, there are times when I think, hang on a minute, I only have a certain amount of time in the day. Now, if I responded to every message that came through, especially my LinkedIn, from people who wants to connect, and the only word they put in the message is hi, I look at it and I think, seriously? You want me to connect with you and he didn't even have the decency to use my name? Get lost. I don't have time for people like that. And that is my boundary, so that I can avoid people who suck my valuable time, or I see these people that wants to control the conversation. And also what I've learned is, if you don't have any self-respect, people are more than likely to walk all over you like a doormat. Hello. I'm being video bombed. Hello, by a little dog. I was video bombed. He wants in on the action. That's quite all right. Always love a bit of spontaneity. Have a great day. What a pleasant surprise. That was setting a boundary. The lady so kindly apologised for her little dog photobombing my video. That is respect, because she respected my personal space. Bless the little dog that wanted in on the action. Let's go back onto the subject of setting personal boundaries. Now, where was I? I lost my train of thoughts. Yes, setting personal boundaries is to avoid unnecessary pain on us. Because imagine a boundary as a set of rules and regulations. For instance, when you start school, there will be school rules and regulations. When you start a new job, there will be rules and regulations within the company, the organisation, the building that you have to adhere to protect you mainly, and others that you work around with. Now, when you progress into something more intimate, like a romantic relationship, there are going to be boundaries there that you must set as well, so that you protect yourself and your partner. For instance, my partner and I have agreed that we do not give toxic people our time and energy, because they can suck the happiness out of us. They can also manipulate, control, use and abuse us. This is one of our personal boundaries as a couple and as an individual as well. But when you see or hear the word boundary, what comes to mind? For me, it's about not stepping over the line. Because imagine a sports field such as a football pitch, a tennis court, a badminton court, a volleyball court, or even now what other sports can I think of? Oh, rugby. There's a set of lines drawn on that playing field. Now, once your ball goes over the set of lines painted on the playing field, something happens. Your team or yourself will lose points, or there could be penalties. This is why the painted lines were put in place. It's so that you know once the ball goes over those lines, there will be consequences. Now, this is what happens when people neglect to set boundaries to protect themselves. People will walk all over them like a doormat. Then they suffer the consequences, being people will walk all over them, they'll get abused, used, manipulated and controlled. If you're like me, who were never taught how to set boundaries and why we set boundaries, then it's going to be difficult, yet not impossible, to set boundaries. Setting boundaries is a difficult thing, a challenge, and almost impossible for those of you like myself whose boundary was abused when you were growing up, because that's what happened to me. It was only when I began my life transformation way back in June 2011 that I realised and learned the importance of setting boundaries. And some people are not comfortable with it because their boundaries were abused, like me. At the beginning, I wasn't comfortable with it as well. However, the more I did it, the more confidence I gained from it, because I gained assertiveness. I gained self-respect. I gained more friends because people began to see that I respected myself more. It doesn't mean that when we set boundaries, we are being childish, we're being immature, we're being difficult, or whatever that we're labelled. That people who give you these labels are people who, like myself, prior to my life transformation journey, they've never been taught the importance of setting boundaries. Those of you who are struggling with this can get in touch with me. I will include my business email so that you can send me a message if you need any information, guidance, support, or you have a question to ask on this particular subject, because setting boundaries is vital to protect yourself and the others around you. I hope you got something from this video. Leave me a comment and tell me what you thought. Until the next time, I hope you keep safe and enjoy the rest of your day or evening. It's bye from Kit.